Hi, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to say a few things about like depression, winter, stuff like that. I mean, we're now getting into the winter. It's cold nights, cold days. The nights are drawing in on us. It's dark at 4:30 now, and it could be a long night. And I've suffered with depression myself over the years, and it's not an easy thing to talk about. 99% of us turn around and don't talk about it where we should. I was in that position. People used to say to me, "Are you okay?" when I wasn't okay, and they'd say to me, "Are you okay?" and I'd just put a smile on like you do. Yeah, everything's great, everything's fine, there's no problems, everything's great, couldn't be better. Where behind that screen, which is our face, is we know it's not all right, and we don't talk about it because we look at it. Will people think, are you out of order? Depression's all this, that, and the other. And no, it's real. All right. If you suffer from depression, you'll understand and you'll agree with what I'm saying, because it is hard. It is hard to cope with it, and none of us like talking about it because people seem to think you're soft. If you talk about depression, you seem to be soft, where it's the opposite. We've all got phones. Most of you might be watching this on your phone now, all right? And like I said, the winter's coming. We've had a hard 2-3 years. We all went into COVID, so we were all locked down. We couldn't move around. You couldn't see your family. Even if your family was ill, you still weren't allowed to go around and see them, okay, because of the pandemic and everything else. People were losing their jobs, which was putting more stress onto the people that were losing their jobs and their families, which in total, that then starts getting, depression levels start getting high and stuff. So, there were people losing their houses and everything else. And not only people in vans, but people in houses, all right? It was a hard time for everybody. And it's still a hard time for everybody. People haven't got the money, which especially now coming up to Christmas, if you've got a family, it's even harder, where those children, right, they still want everything off you for Christmas, right? And you as a parent, right, and everything else, you want to provide for them children as much as you possibly can. And it does get to you because you want to see your kids happy and everything else, and, you're trying to do your best for them. And then that's when depression kicks in. You might not have a lot of money. You might be struggling with your bills. You might be struggling with everything. Bills, food, just everyday life things you could be struggling with. But a lot of blokes, and I'm not saying a lot of women don't, but I know from experience a lot of fellas won't talk about it to the partners to tell them how they feel. They'll just say, yeah, I'm okay. And it's all right, everything will be okay, don't worry about it. And behind the scenes, it's backing up. Everything's backing up and backing up and backing up. And you can only take so much until it bursts. Until that bubble bursts, it'll only take so much air. And it's the same with a human. You can only take so much before it gets on top of you. And if you know anyone that's out there on their own, especially like I say, this time of year, Christmas and stuff like that, all right, send them a message. All right? Are you okay? Do you need anything? All right? Or just give them a call. A 5-minute phone call. All right? It's not out your way for 5 minutes. If you were suffering with depression yourself and a friend phoned you up or a friend messaged you, right? Just to check in, see how you're doing. It'll make a massive difference in your life, which how you're feeling, to exactly the same as if you sent a message to someone and said to him, how are you? How are you getting on? Do you need anything? Just that friendly chat, that message, receiving that message, it'll be like a candle being turned on. It'll give them that little bit of light, take them away from them dark times, knowing full well there's someone there that's thinking about them. And Also vice versa, they can phone you, they can message you. They might be there on their own feeling down, right, cold, whatever. And as long as they know they've got someone there they can message, or someone there they can speak to for 5 minutes. Just take 5 minutes out of your life. It's 5 minutes out of your life, right? Just to be that person, to speak to them, and have that ear, just to listen to them, right? And see if you can make a difference to their lives, all right? So, let's all get together. It's Christmas. We should all talk, all right? Falling out and everything else. Yeah, everybody goes through life and falls out and this, that, and the other, okay? But going back to the part of being depressed and how bad it is for you to try and talk about it, 90% of people won't even go to the doctor and ask the doctor for help on it. So never mind them reaching out to somebody that is a friend or a work colleague or anything. It's there, it's real. 99% of the population either suffer with it or have suffered with it. So put yourself back in the shoes of would you have liked someone to message you? Of course you would. Is it good to get a phone call? Of course it's good to get a phone call. All right? Just give it that boost of morality. I do it. These people I phone up when I'm feeling a little bit low, and I get on the phone, I give them a ring, I probably do their heads in. And the people I phone up are probably watching this video now thinking, yeah, you do my head in. Good, I'm glad I do your head in, but I know you're there for me. All right? When I need that little bit of time and that little bit of a chat, I know you're there. So all I'm asking is, especially this time of year around Christmas and everything else, right? Be that friend you want to have, right? Send that message. Is everything okay? Okay? Make that 5-minute phone call, right? Let them listen to your voice, how's things, this, that, and the other. And if you've got a spare, if you've got a spare dinner going, or whatever, or just a little bit of time, ask them to come round. Or you go round and see them. All right? It does make a big difference. It makes a world of difference, to be honest with you. And, it made a big difference to me when I had people speaking to me and stuff like that. And it makes a big difference to me now. And, it's there. It's real. So take 5 minutes out. Make that phone call. All right? Make that text. Send them that message and let them know that you're there for them. Okay? And I know I'm off topic and I shouldn't be speaking like that or this and the other, but if you're not subscribed, right, it costs you nothing, it's free. Please subscribe and ring the bell. I haven't got loads of videos out. I'm probably one of the worst YouTubers going. All right? But that's just me. All right? I don't even know how to edit properly, so I can't say do this and do that. All right? I've got to get help for someone, and it was me that reached out and I asked for that help. All right? And the person that answered to me and everything else helps me out with these videos. All right? So please make the effort and just go out, send that text, knock on the door. If it's your neighbour, knock on the door. Ask them, do they need any shopping? Ask them, do they need anything doing? All right? It's 5 minutes out of your life. All right? So, anyway, now I've had my little talk, and I've done the bit in front of the camera, which I never, ever really do. You look at any of these videos, you never, ever, ever see me on the videos. All right? Because why? I am camera shy. It has took a lot to come out and do this, but I'm here, and I'm doing it. Okay? So, I'm going to take you out. We've had a bit of snow today, so I'm going to take you out, do a little bit, take you out with Bonzo, and then you can see a little bit in this, that, and the other, and what I do just to get out and about, and just to take them days where you're feeling low, take them away, go for a walk, get that fresh air in your lungs. Don't sit inside them four walls. Don't sit there on your own. Get out, do a little bit, and most of all, do what you'd like to be done. Send that text. make that phone call and make somebody's day. Make them smile. Give them that little bit of hope that, yeah, there is someone there that cares. Not everyone's against me. Okay? Until the next time, I'll catch you in a while.